Love from the.
Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5.
All right, yo. What's going on, everybody? At Take 5 Pod. That's at Take V Pod. Make sure y'all follow us up for daily content. We're doing streaming live Saturday, 11 a.m. We're on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, you name it, man. So we got a lot to talk about. You know, we're going to be traveling through some different sports, traveling through these storylines and some of this news. And, you know, you're going to get some of our input as well. So let's get right into it. I got a few things I want to start off with. All right, so you see the title of the episode, Droole Saga. You know, we had a little bit of drama this week, you know, in the NBA sense, but we actually put this poll out there because last episode, I think it was last episode or either 2 episodes ago, you know, we were talking about the Porzingis trade, him going to the Celtics. And a lot of people, you know, I don't really remember your takes. I'm interested in hearing from y'all again, but a lot of people were saying that even though they got Porzingis, even though they kind of upgraded their team a little bit, getting an all-star talent, what have you, you know, it's not going to make them favorites in the East. Okay, so I want to hear from y'all. We put the poll out there. You see the results. Do y'all think that's facts or fiction?
That's probably a lie. I mean, I think they're still like favorites. That doesn't mean I think they're gonna win.
What did you just say?
Like they're gonna be the Vegas favorites, right?
Yes, the favorites, the top team, the top dogs.
But they're not gonna win.
I think favorites in this sense means like favorite to win, like not like
odds. I said
odds. Then no.
It's in the East, so like the best East team.
No.
I think they might be, honestly. They'll definitely get the number 1 seed. I think they're the best team in the East. They're definitely the best team in the East.
They're definitely better than you. Yeah,
they are. They're definitely more. You know, they have better stars.
They're definitely better.
More stars.
For sure. Drew.
Yeah, like I feel like they are the favorites in the East. Like outside of maybe if Miami can make a splash trade. Like if Miami makes a splash trade, then it's like, you know, they're the favorites to repeat as East champs. But like as of right now, like as it stands, I think they are probably backed up with the Bucks.
I have a question about that though. Mm-hmm. So what type of splash trade are you talking? You're talking about Damian Lillard, right? So if they get Dame, then they'd be a better team than the Celtics.
Yeah, they need Dame or like some other like at least all-star, so I would say superstar, to really contend again. Because like I don't think this is gonna like them losing Vincent and stuff like that. Like I don't know if it's a major loss, but like it is a loss to their chances. Like they definitely got worse with that. So
you're saying like a Dame and another all-star would make them?
Oh, I'm saying Damian Lillard added to this team, like they're gonna probably lose Hero. So a Damian Lillard and a Jimmy and a Bam, like that core, they will be the favorites in the East.
And if they don't lose Hero, then that's a ring.
But that won't happen. I mean,
yeah, what does that even mean?
What do you mean?
You're co-signing that?
They would have to get rid of like Bam at that point, which would be stupid. So
would it though? No. I feel like Bam is pretty replaceable.
No, he's
not defensively.
No,
there's not many centers in the league that can play
Hero.
Like Bam.
He's way less replaceable than Hero. Hero's replaceable. Like there's a lot of guys who can.
What?
As we saw, bro, they just went to the finals without him.
Yeah, Bam can guard 1 through 5.
How does it make him replaceable?
What do you mean? They just actually had a playoff run without him playing. Like he just sat on the bench and watched his team go to the playoffs.
If Tyler Hero was playing and Bam wasn't playing, you think they wouldn't have gone to the finals?
No,
they would not.
I don't think they would have went to the finals. No,
they needed the defense.
They needed the defense and the size and the athleticism, like all of that.
And Bam,
all they needed was Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they were. Jimmy is the catalyst, but like, no. Tyler
Be
Hero.
real with ourselves for just a second, though. Like, just for a minute. Like, I know I have the Heat apologists in here, but Miles, they're trying to tell me that a trio of Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo would be better.
Yeah, you can't throw me in
And
with you. Like, I'm on their side. Like, whoa. I'm
Yeah.
on their side. Like,
What are you thinking? Like, this team was just in the finals without Dame.
they just went on a historic run. Like, come on. Like,
So we're not. So again, y'all know I'm a full body of work type of individual. Y'all know I am. So I'm gonna have to go back to the regular season as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about a favorite team in the East. They were there. They're at the top the entire year. You know what I'm saying? Jason Tatum, he was in MVP discussions all year. You know what I mean? You get to the playoffs, and you get punched in the face by this Miami team that, a lot of things happened during that series, but they won fair and square. So I don't know. To me, when you add a Porzingis to a team that was already better, you know what I mean? That, like, although Damian Lillard's better than Porzingis, it's not like you're adding two. They're not two similar teams, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what they did, but we know the difference. Come on.
Nah.
Come on.
I mean, the Celtics definitely lost some defense too.
They lost Smart. He's a good player. I understand, but I'm just saying, like, Porzingis, he can rim protect. What are we saying?
All bigs can rim protect, really.
You're just
I
talking.
like Porzingis.
Robert Williams can rim protect, and Al Horford is a better on-ball defender. So
This is true.
Nah,
That's
Dame
not
was
true.
deep, though. Dame
That's
was deep.
definitely
What point are you trying to make, though?
like I don't know if the Porzingis defense moves me that much. Like I don't think it does.
This is interesting. I got 4 people against me on this. Like, we're talking about the Boston Celtics.
I mean,
I said the Celtics would be the
matter
favorite.
if you break it down. Like, if you're just saying regular season, like, yeah, the Celtics have been a top 3 team for the past 3 seasons or whatnot, 3-4 seasons in the regular season. So, like, yeah, they'll probably still finish ahead of the Heat in the standings in the regular season, which is okay. It doesn't matter too much, obviously. But like when playoffs comes, like someone like Dame is the difference in, like, is the improvement that the Heat probably needed throughout that playoffs.
Some interesting takes. I'm gonna keep it going.
Just throw it.
It is though. Like, I would just have to keep it going. We can take 5 a little bit. Go to our Twitter, the Take 5 Pod Twitter and everything. I saw a lot of nonsense this past week. First thing, I don't know if you guys know this YouTuber, but bro went to a WNBA game, sat courtside, and brought a blanket, sleep garments, and went to sleep during the game, like. And apparently he got banned for doing this. Like, y'all believe the NBA should have banned him? Like, look at Jacob. See, Jacob, like, why did I think of that? Like,
Yeah, they should have banned him for that.
Nah, yeah, that's crazy.
That's inappropriate.
I just don't get, like, what's wrong with him. Like, why would he do that? Like, that's funny. Like, and he definitely got what he wanted. Like,
He got his
he's
clicks,
now
he got his
viral.
views.
But like, that's just like he violated very badly. Like, that's crazy. Like,
I don't know. Like, I don't know, what type of sport fan he is for real, but like to get banned from any type NBA game or event, like, that's tough. Like, that's very tough. Like, I don't know.
I know the clip the picture on the right when he was getting a haircut. Like, I thought he already got banned from that or something, like temporarily banned or whatnot. But
yeah, that's like attention, I guess. I don't know. Not none. Then I'm gonna go to the far right though. Before we get into the Draymond and Poole stuff. So, rumor has it now. a rumor that Stephen A said this. He wants Shannon Sharp on First Take. You know what I'm saying? So we all have our feelings about First Take, ESPN, what they do thing. You see Julian shaking his head in the bottom or whatever. Like everybody has their opinion on it, but you know they do numbers, whatever. Julian, Shannon Sharp make you watch First Take again? Like
I would be more inclined to watch First Take if Shannon got on, but like I don't want him to get on though. Like I feel like that's just gonna be too much. Like Shannon and Stephen A. like just clashing every day. Like that's just a lot. There's gonna be screaming and like barking at each other. I don't know if I'm like gonna. Cause no way I consistently tune into that. Actually, like, funny clips. Like it'll make for some good clips. But I'd rather him get his own show. Honestly.
Yeah, he should get his own show.
That would be cool.
Like if he's gonna go ESPN, I'd rather him just get his own show.
Shannon Sharp old show.
Nah, you gotta pair them together, bro. Like for the reasons that Julian described, like they're gonna be clashing every day. Like you have to put them together. Like that's gonna make a lot of people want to watch First Take again. Like
That's true.
That's
especially
true.
in the beginning, of course. Like
That's definitely true. But I just feel like no way they can top like Shannon and Skip. Like I don't think that they can top Shannon and Skip together. Like
Yeah, they can.
that was
They definitely
can't.
could.
Yeah,
They can't. I don't think they like maybe numbers wise they definitely will numbers wise, but like in terms of actual quality, like how funny the show is, like viral clips, I don't know. Like I really don't know because they were just such a good like duo.
Yeah, Skip was thorough.
Super hilarious.
You know, you have to have that chemistry. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you can't just, mix and match, make a super team all of a sudden and do it. But like, I don't know. Like, I'm sitting here crying, thinking about what that would look like. You know what I'm saying? On a daily basis, like that would be funny.
Imagine them two, Michael Irvin as well. Like,
yeah,
nah, that would go crazy.
Turn your volume down.
Like, the old head first. That would be funny. That would be a good crew. You know what? Actually, no, they should honestly call it games. Like instead of having the JJ Redick and what have you. Nah, at halftime, I hear from Stephen A. Shannon Sharp put him up there.
Right on it.
But that's what
Irvin.
That's what they've been doing anyways with basketball. Like they've been doing like the Stephen A. World like simulcast.
Yeah.
Game. So like they kind of do it, but on a like the main national broadcast, no.
Yeah.
I couldn't do Stephen A. on the broadcast. Like he can do I'm fine with the halftime show, but
yeah,
the main broadcast.
Nah, not the main. Nah, the main would be thrown.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get Doris Burke as like a full
too many
time.
biases. Too many biases with him.
It's definitely gonna be Doris Burke.
I don't mind Doris.
Like, who did they even? They kept.
I mean, she knows ball.
Like, no one else.
I think they kept Mark. Did Mark Jackson get fired too?
Nah,
I think
Mark
he did.
Jackson got fired, I think.
Yeah.
So he did.
I think so.
It's just Mike Breen now.
I thought he didn't get fired.
Nah. Well, I might have to.
I know Van Gundy did for sure.
Yeah, Van Gundy got fired.
Yeah,
I think Mark Jackson might be straight on it without like Van Gundy. Like he might be like doing a solidarity move.
Might be.
No, I mean that would be a little throw. Like, come on.
I mean,
yeah, that would be.
Like, it's nothing personal. Like,
I don't want to see Doc Rivers on there. Like,
nah, Doc.
I couldn't like even watch games anymore.
the horse.
That would be terrible.
That's actually criminal. Like, that's a criminal duo. Like, that's terrible.
Nah, because every time you had Doc Rivers the mic, like his voice just be so hoarse. Maybe like when he's not coaching, maybe it smooths out. But that would be awful. But let's get to our last panel on this slide here. So over the week, I don't know if y'all are hip. I think y'all are. I think I've sent this in, but So Jordan Poole's dad, he got on the Twitterverse. He got on there. He said some things about Draymond. We know that Jordan Poole, he got shipped out to Washington, and it's probably as a result of the Draymond situation, along with his play and that sort of thing. But he got shipped to Houston. They still have beef. Like, it's still not, they're not buddy. Like, they can't let bygones be bygones after this. Some words were expressed on Twitter. Like, did y'all see anything about this? Like,
a little bit. I kind of see it and then I skip over it because I really don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it definitely be like that. I mean, it's definitely like that. But I'm just like, we have to think of the bigger picture, though, JP. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here. You got to think of the bigger picture. I just wouldn't bring you, nonsensical and have a point behind it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. So my thing is okay. So they shipped out Poole, but they picked up Chris Paul. Okay. Do we all know how Draymond Green feels about Chris Paul? Like, we know
that goes away. Like,
yeah, that goes away.
For sure.
Even.
Yes, it does.
It didn't go away with Jordan Poole. Like, they still hate each other. Like, whoa.
That was different though.
He
knocked him. Yeah, he actually knocked him out.
But Draymond, like,
he knocked him out.
But he doesn't like Chris Paul.
Dude,
he's not gonna knock Chris Paul out.
I think people were making too much of a clip that he talked about like the season previous. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, that's basketball. It's a business. Like, you got to play with someone that you don't like. We think the whole roster, among all the teams, like, think they all like each other.
No, they don't.
No, but he
said
said
you go to work and have coworkers you hate.
Dude,
it's one thing to not be buddy, but to dislike, you know what I'm saying? To publicly dislike.
It's way different when you're playing against someone to when you're playing with them.
Like,
that's way different.
It definitely is different.
If
but
you
it's
become
just
teammates with someone, they're gonna go through a training camp, all this. Like, I don't think they're gonna be hating each other in that. Like, they're probably gonna grow to be friends.
Can I tell y'all something about Chris Paul?
Can
can we be real? Like,
I'm on the same page with whatever you're about to say. But
okay, but like, can we be real for a second though, Julian? Like, think of all the instances where Chris Paul has gotten into it with different players. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Just think about the history of it all, right? The Rajon Rondos of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, just all these different players. And you talk about teammates as well. There's a viral clip out there of him getting at it with James Harden on the bench. You know what I mean? Like, you slapped his hand away because it's just Chris Paul. Like,
this doesn't happen. Like,
I would simply say that it's not just Draymond, but the entire Warriors franchise had a thing for Chris Paul. Okay, so we're all shocked.
It's the key word in that sentence.
For sure.
Like, they brought him in for a reason. Like, they obviously think he's gonna be a player who can help.
For sure. And he probably will X's and O's wise, but the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the chemistry. Like,
dude, but like, I feel like they don't, like, the front office, especially when you have the stars that they have, like, they don't make trades like that without, talking to their big name stars of like Steph, Clay, and Draymond. Like, you don't, if it's gonna cause that much of a problem, they wouldn't trade for him.
But
the chemistry can't get any worse than what it was with Jordan.
That's what I'm saying, Jacob. Like, we have to think of the lesser of the two evils right now. You know what I mean? So you got Poole on the books. You just lathered him up with salary, coins and dollars, if you will, right? Now he's getting into it with one of your franchise players, Hall of Fame. Yeah, probably will hang his jersey up, whatever. We're hearing a lot of different rumors out of that locker room throughout the entire year. Julian, be real with me. Be real with me. He had to go, okay? But the market is such. Like, what would you rather have them done? I mean,
They didn't have to go for Chris Paul. Like,
they
out of
needed
everyone,
a guard.
But no. Even if they had to make the trade to the Wizards, they didn't then have to keep Chris Paul. Like, they can cut him. They can get rid of him. Like, they can do a lot of things with Chris Paul other than keeping him. and they're choosing to keep him as we know so far.
You know what? And I said that when the trade happened, but I had to dial it back, Drew. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I have my thing with Chris Paul, but like, can we disrespect him to that degree? I mean, can he not, come in? I don't know, how to work with the Warriors offense. They're gonna have to change a lot of things, but can he not come in and at least be a regular season backup, third string point guard? You know what I mean?
He could be a backup, yeah, but like I'm saying, like, he can be a backup for a lot of other teams. Like, he doesn't have to be their backup. If they didn't want him there, I don't think they would have brought him in.
Hey,
I believe that.
Wants and needs, I'm just thinking it like this, you get a cheap dude, you know what I mean, veteran presence to pair with my my Hall of Fame point. I don't know. All right, man. I take 5 pot. We gonna keep it moving. Y'all disagreeing with me this morning, man. It's crazy. Definitely very crazy. You have to shift gears though. So, Ian, go ahead, bro.
All right. This is the topic I wanted to talk about. So I know we're seeing a lot of running backs around the league trying to get contract extensions, and they're not really getting them. They're just getting the franchise tag. And sometimes they're just getting moved on from. But I just wanted to talk about how I think running backs, they should get paid more. What do y'all think about that? I just want to see where y'all's head is at. I guess I'll start with Miles.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a difficult thing because after the rookie deal's up, after 4 or 5 years, they're already 28, 29, something like that, 27, 28, somewhere in that range. And it's hard because like once you hit 30 and you take all those hits, like if you're not on the field, then the teams just find no value with you. So I do agree they should get paid more, even I think the numbers we've been seeing over the past couple of weeks like have been a little bit skewed, I believe. Just because like some teams do have a lot of running backs, and like with the running back by committee being such a big thing, it feels like now that you will still have some like cheaper guys than your big name stars. But I'm regardless of that, like I'm completely against the franchise tag anyways. So it's kind of a broken system in my opinion.
Yeah, I just feel like the stars, like even like Christian McCaffrey and like Derrick Henry, like they're slick getting underpaid, like for what their value is. You don't think that's true, Julian?
Maybe they are, but like they also in that same vein are not expendable, but like expendable is a harsh word, but that's the word I'm going to use.
They're expendable.
No,
you can get away with a decent running back. Like
like you can.
You cannot plug in a running back and replace him with McCaffrey.
Okay, yeah, McCaffrey, that's fine. Like, yes, because he does so
like
many other things.
Saquon.
Yeah,
Saquon as well. Like Saquon shouldn't play. If I'm Saquon, I wouldn't play for the Giants next year. Like, I mean, unless they pay him. Like, I would get paid. But other than them, like most guys, no. Like those guys are expendable. Like, I don't know who the other top running backs are who are like contracts. Like Austin Eckler, he's very good, but like, no. Like, he shouldn't get another contract at this point in his career. No. Dalvin Cook didn't get another contract.
He's going to, though.
Not a long one.
I mean, what do you think they're going to pay?
He's going to get it here. He's going to get it here. Maybe.
A year or two. No way he signs for a year or two.
That's what's going to happen.
He's not going to get.
That's what's going to happen.
He's not going to play, but he has to sign a long-term deal. Dude, not signing a long-term deal. What do you mean?
Because teams won't give him. They won't give him enough money on a long-term deal. Why would they?
Though, I think that's
crazy. Not disrespectful. Why would they? By the time Dalvin Cook's ending his long-term deal, he's gonna be bad.
It doesn't matter.
Like, he will.
He can make them so much better though. Right now, he can make them he can make most teams right now.
That's fair. So they'll give him a 1-year deal, and then next year they'll give him another 1-year deal, or they'll give him a 2-year deal. He's not getting 3. No. If you give him 3 right now, you're stupid.
I-
And I'm a Dalvin Cook fan.
but
I'm a
he's not
Dalvin
gonna.
Cook fan.
But
Like,
if I'm Dalvin,
no.
I'm not signing for 1 year.
He doesn't really have leverage. He has no team, which means that he's bringing in no money. So you
And
think
he
he's
has
going to
the
sit out?
abuse, and he has the abuse allegations on him right now. So
Yeah, exactly.
he might get suspended.
He's gonna play next year, of course. Like, number one, like he can't afford to sit out. Like, his career is thinning. Like, his timeline is quickly coming to an end. Like, Dalvin has to play these next probably 2 or 3 more years at a good level to get that money, and then he should just get out. Like, why is he gonna extend his career to he's 33 or whatever?
For the love of the game,
No,
all his life.
for the love of his body, he needs to get out quick. Like,
I mean, yeah, to be fair,
No
that's
way.
true. That's true. So maybe 2 years, but he still should get compensated for what? 2 years should be at least 30 mil for him. Honestly,
30 mil. Are
it's
you
just not the
crazy?
market,
In a
though.
year?
That's just I don't know what running backs get paid, like, but that's
No,
just
I
not
think McCaffrey's is like 17, which is really
a
bad.
year.
Yeah,
That's not that bad.
that's terrible compared to quarterbacks that get paid 50 mil.
Yeah, they're not
Dude,
quarterbacks.
I mean, stop comparing running backs to
They
quarterbacks.
have the same
That's-
value.
that's
These
cool.
No,
They
don't.
do not have
No,
the
they
same
don't.
value. Oh my gosh, that's a
Christian McCaffrey,
crazy statement.
So Derrick Henry isn't the whole Titans team. He's not the whole Titans team.
He's their
I mean,
offense.
he
Yeah,
is.
whole
major
offense.
part of their offense.
He's
Yeah,
50% of their team.
Look, look.
That's a one-off case, though. Like,
But it's not. Saquon, it's the same thing. Saquon
Yes, I agree that he shouldn't play. I don't think Saquon should play. Like, it was the same as like what I was saying with Lamar last year. Like, I don't think he should have ever played without signing a new deal. Like, Saquon, he just runs that team. Like, without Saquon, they don't go. I personally would not step on the field, but then again, like, it's tough for him to do that because he's a running back. Like, his career is only going to be so long. Like, is he going to sit out a year? I don't think he will, especially as a running back trying to come back and play football after sitting out.
Yeah, with Le'Veon, when Le'Veon did that, that ruined his career. So
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I feel like he's going to play this year. Maybe hold out. He should hold out. Like, I definitely would. But I think he'll end up playing. And yes, the running back market does suck. Like, they should just start front loading their contracts. Like, that's what they should do. Like, they should. I saw Foxworth talking about it. He was saying like they should incentivize the running backs rookie deals. So like
That'll be cool.
like they can get more money in their like primes basically. Because their primes are so quick. Like it's when you're at the end of college.
when they come into the league. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the end of your college run and the beginning of your NFL run. But like, think about if you're a GM, like why are you gonna give a running back a second contract when you can pay him a rookie deal for 4 years and then tag him?
because he
Why would
matters
you?
to your team because he has that.
Oh,
much
this
value.
is not. They're not making emotional decisions. We don't
Yeah.
care about.
You need to understand this is a
No,
business
it's
and
like
it's
value.
capitalism. There is no love in capitalism.
That's not. Yeah, like what are you talking about, bro?
I said in value.
No.
Dude, I'm not talking.
Value is not high enough to do that. No.
I'm not-
By the time you think about that, they have 6 years of wear and tear of NFL wear and tear. Plus, if you're an NFL running back, like you probably were a workhorse in college, so you have 2 to 3 in college added onto that.
Maybe 4. Like,
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. They're not paying you another contract. They're not giving you a long-term extension. That's not.
But it
happening.
doesn't even have to be long term. I'm just really talking about the salary. Like it's
Yeah,
still not good.
I agree. They should start front loading the contracts, but why would they do that? Like, why would they?
Well, I'm just saying I think their value matters to a
No,
team.
I
like-
agree. They're undervalued. That's true. The same as tight ends were like a few years back. Like
Yeah.
when Jimmy Graham was playing. Like when Jimmy Graham was trying to get paid.
That
Stupid. What was it called? When Jimmy Graham was trying to get paid and they were like giving all the stats about like he's basically a receiver and like this same graphic about Kelsey. Like, like some positions are going to be undervalued, but like it's just how it works. Like
I don't even know if they're undervalued, honestly, running backs.
yeah, maybe they're not because like at the end of the day, like
Are.
I saw you try to compare it earlier to like the careers of like linemen and quarterbacks. Like that's not even similar. Like, of course, you'll give an offensive lineman a long contract. Like he's gonna play for you.
I'm not even
He can
talking about
play his
long contracts though. I'm talking about their salary.
Okay,
The
but
salaries
listen,
are not good.
Linemen, good linemen are like 1 in a million, needle in a haystack.
What?
There's probably 5 elite running backs in the league at one time.
What?
The rest of them are expendable. You
The
can
Eagles
get
have 5 good linemen. There are teams with 4 or 3 good
that's
linemen.
like one of the best O lines of all time.
I mean,
There
yeah,
are
good
teams with
linemen.
really good
You want to
O-linemen.
keep good linemen, of course. You definitely do. Like you
I'm
want to
like,
have good linemen, and I don't know about what Jacob said, but I do think he had a point. And like they're way more valuable. Like good linemen are way more valuable than a good running back.
That's
like
true.
way more because they're going to like once you get them, you can keep them for 15 years.
and that's
can't
why
keep
they're
running back
like the second highest paid position. Left guard is like the second highest paid, or left tackle, I think.
I get the long term stuff, like because they last longer, but I'm talking about like right now, like the 2 years you have a running back, they should not be getting paid $10 million a year. Like
I
that's
agree, but that's just
robbery.
how it works right now.
Like Christian
That's, I
McCaffrey,
mean, that's why
he
they're
should
going
be
to sit
getting
out.
paid at least 25 a year, like for what he does.
But Christian McCaffrey
He's a
doesn't even
receiver.
play.
He's a
He doesn't play.
receiver.
Yeah.
And he
Yes.
plays
The 5
running
running backs, the 3 to 5 running backs who can command that should be able to command that, but
They
most of them
should.
can't. Most
Yeah,
of
they
them can't
can't.
though.
It's crazy.
No, I'm saying most other running backs can't command that.
Oh yeah, they can't. Yeah,
But that's not crazy.
The top running back should, like the top 5, Nick Chubb, like players like
No,
that.
he shouldn't. He's a runner. Nick Chubb only runs. Nick Chubb shouldn't get. He's a great runner. Yeah, Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, those are great runners. But if you don't catch the ball, I don't think that you should be getting wide receiver money.
Okay,
they're not as utilized.
That's true. That's fair. But
like
they should
matter
still
a
be getting
lot.
paid
Like
more.
they're bell cow running backs,
are.
but yes, they should get more than $8 million or $10 million on their rookie contract. They need to front load the rookie contracts. That's the only way that you can like solve the issue because they don't play long enough to get a second big contract. If they did, then they would get them.
No, their second contract doesn't have to be big though. It just has to have good numbers. Like it doesn't have to be long. They have no
leverage in their negotiation. Why am I going to pay a running back 20? No, they shouldn't because next year Christian McCaffrey may be washed. Like that's it's.
We know he won't. This dude.
What do you mean we know? What if he gets injured?
No. What is he? How old is he?
Bro, Christian McCaffrey's not going to be washed next year. Are we for real?
How old is McCaffrey? And he doesn't play half of the season. He doesn't play half of his seasons.
Exactly. It's less wear and tear.
Wait, what?
It's less wear and tear.
It's not true. That means that there's more wear and tear.
So why would you pay a running back more to not play?
Because if he does play, he's one of the best players in the league and can make.
If he does play,
better.
So you got to gamble.
He probably will. What?
Bro, Christian McCaffrey is about to be 28, bro. Like,
bro, what are we talking about? 28
he's a great player, bro. This is 1, 2,
That's
3,
old for
4,
a running
5,
back.
6, 7.
Dude, most of the
he's
running
about
backs
to come into his 8th year. He's coming to his 8th season. So you're gonna pay him. You think he should go and get $25 million next year? If you were a GM, you're gonna do that?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't give him 25 year. I wouldn't give him that much in this time in his career. But like maybe in his prime, I would. Right now. In his prime, I would.
But his prime was the time where the time where he was eligible for a contract was only 2 years ago.
Okay, 2 years ago, I would have gave it to him. He was that good. Was he not? Was he not that good? Bro? Was he not that good? But when he was
that good 2 years ago.
When he was though.
2 years ago, he had 99 carries. The year after that, he had 85 carries in 300 yards.
2021. No, that was half of the season. That was half of the season.
That's a really bad example at the running back position because he gets hurt.
2021, he had 99 carries and 400 yards. 2020, he had 59 carries and 200 yards. So why would you have given him $20 million then?
When he plays, dude,
no.
Dude, we all know how injury prone Christian McCaffrey is. This is a bad example though.
It's because they're
no, it's not because they're running backs. It's because it's Christian McCaffrey. No, it's not.
Dude,
don't get hurt like
running backs are the most injury prone position in football.
Dude,
yes, that's what I'm saying. Can we just be real for a second? The contract because of how utilized they are. Like what you're saying is true. What you're saying is true. Like Saquon, Derrick Henry, all these guys, they're so good. Like they deserve more money, yes, but they get 300 touches a year, which means that it's very likely their body's gonna break down quickly. Like it's gonna happen quick. So dude, why are you gonna pay them $20 million a year?
Dude, most of the times, except for Christian McCaffrey, most running backs they finish the year. Like they might have an injury or two, but that's for most players. They
Yeah,
finished
that's
the year.
fine. But the best running backs, you're gonna try to give them 300 touches a year. You should. Like it's probably your best player. Your first or second best
You
player.
don't really have to, but
I mean,
some teams have to. Some teams have to. You can run by committee sometimes, but like
so why, if you're gonna run a committee offense, why would you pay them $20 million a year? This is what I'm talking about.
I'm saying in some instances you can, but some teams need one. Some teams need one running back like Saquon or Christian McCaffrey. I'm saying some teams need that.
Those teams who have Saquon and Christian McCaffrey are going to give him 300 carries a year, which means that it's likely their bodies or 300 touches a year, which means it's likely their body is going to break down like this. So why would I ever pay them $20 million a year?
For when they finish, too, because they're that good. Are they not that good?
Like I said, they should incentivize the contract.
I'm just
saying,
saying,
they should give them contract incentives.
That's a compromise.
Yeah, that is. If they meet those incentives, then they should get the money. If they don't, it's fine. Okay, then. What are you talking about then?
I'm just saying I think get paid more per year. And another way they should do it is they should get paid more per year. Like they don't have to have long contracts. The average salary for a running back is 1.9 million. Like yeah, I know it's for you. I know it's for you, but the top running backs are going to get paid more.
There are a lot of them on rookie deals.
Okay, I understand that, but
you got to think. Jacob brought it up earlier. Like the Falcons had Tyler Algier last year. Tyler Algier was like a 4th or 5th round.
Bro, where did y'all end up?
Dude, what are you talking about? What does that have to do with anything?
A good running back.
Tyler Algier running back. Like we had the best rushing attack in the league. We had a top 3. We had a top 3 rushing attack in the league last year. So
if you had Saquon, you would have had the number 1.
And we still would have been sorry. We should have been sorry with Saquon.
We would have made the playoffs.
Barry Sanders. Made the playoffs. We have Barry Sanders and Derrick Henry.
A guy you would have made the playoffs if you had Derrick Henry.
A guy you would have.
What? I just made the playoffs, did they not?
Megatron's body, bro. No, the running back is not going to push you over the top like that. That doesn't.
Derrick Henry does it every year. He is Ryan Tannehill.
To go where? To go where?
To the playoffs. He makes the playoffs. That's the point to make the playoffs.
Dude, they slip in at like 9 and 7 every year.
What happens when Derrick Henry goes to the playoffs?
They have to rely on him, and they have no one else to rely on.
And what happens?
And it does not
they lose, but that's because.
Why do they lose though? What happens in the games when they try to give Derrick Henry the ball 20 times in the playoffs? What happens?
I mean, yeah, they just going on him. Like there's no one else.
And they shut it down, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard.
Can Derrick Henry take them there?
Yes, he did take them there.
It's not hard.
Can he take them further?
No, it's a better quarterback.
You know that.
Yeah.
Like,
you know that.
No.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like,
no running back can take you there. There's no running back in football who can take you over the top. It doesn't happen. None of them can do it. Look at the best running backs. Saquon, he's out in the first round because he doesn't have a quarterback, right? They don't have a quarterback or receivers around it. Yes, if they had a whole team like having Saquon is going to give you a better chance than having a regular running back. But no, just having a premium running back is not going to take you over the top.
I mean, yeah, you need more players on the team, obviously. But if you have a good team, you have an elite running back, you're going to be very good. Take example, Bengals, Chargers,
Bengals.
What do you mean Bengals?
Wait, what are you saying?
Teams with good running backs, it makes them that much better.
You're saying Joe Mixon takes the Bengals over the top?
Joe Mixon is the Bengals, really?
Not Joe Burrow.
I mean, I said the team has to be good. Like the team has to be good.
So you're just saying a good team's gonna go far in the playoffs.
With an elite running back.
Joe Mixon's not elite. Joe Mixon's
good.
Good.
What?
Joe Mixon's not elite. Joe Mixon is good.
Joe Mixon might be elite. Joe Mixon might be elite.
He's not.
He might be elite.
He's good.
But at the same time, if you replace Joe Mixon with Algier, they're still going to the playoffs.
They're not going to the Super Bowl, though.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
How do you think they got to the Super Bowl? You think it was Mixon?
Dude, he helps. Mixon he's a very good running back.
Every running back freaking helps. Like, what is this point?
No, bro. That's the problem. That's the problem I have. Running backs are not replaceable like that. Elite running backs are not replaceable. That is a false myth. No, it's not. No, they're not.
How many elite quarterbacks are in the NFL? Then we should get into our listing, honestly. We should get into our top 5. But yeah, give me your top 5 in.
Top 5 what?
Running backs.
Dang. I guess number 1, I go with Christian McCaffrey.
Over Derrick Henry.
2, I go with Derrick Henry. 3, I go with this is tough. I guess I'd have to go with, this might be a hot take. I might go with Pollard. I'm going to go Tony Pollard.
Whoa. That is the worst take I've ever heard.
At 4, I'm going to go. Oh, no, that's a lie. At 3, I'm going to go Austin Eckler. Austin Eckler at 3. Pollard at 4. And then 5, I'm going to do Dalvin Cook.
I feel like
wow.
That's not a crazy 5.
Yeah,
that's the worst 5 I've ever heard.
Time for the clip though.
Tony Pollard does a lot, bro. We're forgetting this is he's a pass catcher too.
Dude, talk about an expendable running back. Pollard is expendable.
All right, number 1, Christian McCaffrey. 2, Derrick Henry. 3, Austin Eckler. 4, Pollard. 5, Dalvin Cook.
No Saquon is insane.
Wow. Wasn't expecting us to take that type of turn. Miles, you want to get in here?
I'll defer to someone else.
Jill?
I mean, I don't even have a ranking. Like, I think that you gotta put let me see. I just need to look at a list. You gotta put
bro, off the top, bro. I don't look at no list.
I'm not looking at a ranking. I'm just looking at players. You gotta put
I didn't look at
it. You got to put Saquon Barkley. You got to put Henry. Chubb, probably. Okay. Yeah, Chubb. And I don't know. The 5th is kind of shaky. Like, there's a lot of guys who have a shout. Yeah, Sultan, that's a good one. Jonathan Taylor. I don't know. Last year he didn't have a good year, but he will this year, especially with Richardson.
Dude, Tony Pollard is
probably not Dalvin Cook anymore.
That's stupid, man. Don't say that again.
Probably not Dalvin anymore. Josh Jacobs had a great year last year. Yeah, probably Jacobs.
Oh yeah, Josh Jacobs.
Jacobs or a Taylor, I would say, is in there. Yeah.
So someone said Joe Mixon is not top 5.
He's obviously not top 5. There's no argument for him being top 5. He's probably not top 10.
We named like 7 or 8.
You just said, why did you say on God he's top 10?
He is. I don't think what are we talking about?
Dude, he's top 10. Come on.
All right, we just named 5, right? I just named 5. I didn't put Tony Pollard in my list.
All right, do 5 more.
All right, Tony
Pollard is not better than Joe Mixon.
I didn't put Eckler. Tony Pollard. I didn't put Dalvin. I didn't put Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
Stevenson for the Patriots. Stevenson for the Patriots. Oh. Absolutely. No, yes.
Look
at his numbers last year.
Stevenson,
he plays for the Patriots.
No,
see, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all like the glamour picks. Like that's
glamour
like,
picks.
Dude, that's a run-heavy team. You can't compare the stats.
What? Joe Mixon runs the ball a lot, number 1. They run a good amount, and he catches the ball. Like, he gets a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, Kamara.
Kamara washed.
It really just depends. Like, it just depends, honestly. Like, there's a lot of guys who you can slide in over him.
Exactly. Ian Kamara's washed, and 2 years ago he was like one of the best running backs in the league.
But he's still one of the best players in the league, though. I didn't say he's ass or bad, but like he's still very good.
Yeah, I mean he's all right.
That's already
he's their best player. Like, what are we talking about?
Booby,
best player on the Saints.
Etienne, Travis Etienne, Booby, near there. Yeah, Alvin Kamara, Kenneth Walker has a shout. Like, there's a lot of guys who have shouts. Breece Hall, he's healthy.
Walker?
Kenneth Walker played very well.
Come on.
very well. You must not have watched.
Over Joe Mixon? Are we serious?
It's close, honestly.
Joe Mixon plays for the Bengals, dude.
Oh, you're sick.
You need to go like watch Kenneth Walker. He's definitely the fastest running back in the league.
What does that mean?
No.
What do you mean no? Who is?
No, he's not. There's
Who is?
a few guys. I don't know. Tony Pollard's faster than him.
Safe.
For sure.
If I hear one more thing about Tony Pollard, man.
That was like
I'm a
just
Cowboys
off the dome,
hater.
though. Like he definitely is faster. And like now the new guys like Jahmyr Gibbs is definitely faster. Like there's guys.
They did an actual like speedometer. Of
Raheem Mostert.
Bijan.
Oh, bro.
Oh yeah, and like we can even insert Bijan over Joe
Stop
Mixon.
it, bro.
Like,
He didn't even play yet.
I don't care.
Let's relax.
Like,
This
I
is
don't even
weird.
care.
Yeah, you're weird.
Like he's gonna be better. So
Yeah,
his talent is better.
Yeah,
It's better.
this is interesting. I heard a
How
lot of
Algier rushed better than Joe Mixon last year? Joe Mixon's not elite. Like that's not that. I don't know why we're doing this because like it's actually just a foolish.
But this is why though. Like, so let's keep this back on topic. Like, so I asked y'all to name 5. All right, so we kind of have similar lists. You know, Ian named some outliers, maybe whatever.
Blasphemy, one might say.
Yeah, one might say.
I'm
So,
gonna feel Tony.
but my question still stands though. So, who out of this list is elite? Are all top of your 5? Are all Drew? Is your 5 elite? That's my question.
Yeah, my 5 is pretty elite. Like those guys are
Okay.
Yeah, those guys are elite.
Okay. So, Ian, is your list elite?
Yeah, I would say.
So that's telling me we have about maybe 7, 8 elite running backs.
I would say there's 12. I would say 12 to 15.
What are you talking about, man? Why are you throwing elite?
Oh, no, okay. Oh, you said elite?
Yeah, elite.
Okay,
yeah.
elite. Yeah, 7 to 8. There's 12 to 15 good running backs. I didn't know you said elite. My fault.
Yeah, elite. Like
elite. Yeah, 7 to 8, maybe
big
10.
bucks,
Maybe 10.
max. You know.
Nah, I would say 10. I would say 10.
All right.
If there are 10 elite running backs, then 50% of them are expendable at any given point.
But that's not the point.
I'm just saying.
All right.
See, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm just saying the top running backs should get paid more than what they're getting paid. It's nothing to do with the bottom 50 or whatever. The top should be getting paid like the top.
I mean, that's fair. I agree with that. But you can't do it at this point, like Julian said.
Yeah, no one disagrees. It's just it's hard to reach it that much.
I just think it's wrong because they be getting hit every play. Like it's not like the receivers like they just be running routes. Like them boys be getting hit every play.
Man, they're doing fine.
Yeah, like there's a lot of
They're
solid
millionaires.
running backs.
I mean,
Like, that's why we should be in the running back by committee. Like you can have 2 to 3 good running backs on your team, and like they can perform, but they're not going to be outright elite. They're going to do their roles.
But yeah, a team with an elite running back, it just makes them so much better. Like imagine if the Eagles had an elite running back. Imagine if the Chiefs had an elite running back.
The Eagles went to the Super Bowl last year, and so did the Chiefs.
Yeah, but we had one of the best runners. We had one of the best runners in Jalen Hurts. Like you know this.
Yeah, he's a quarterback.
What does that mean?
He's
arguing against
He's a
you.
running back / quarterback.
No, he's not. He plays quarterback. You know that. That's why they paid him a lot of money because he plays quarterback, not running back. That's why they let it go of Miles Sanders after he had his best season. Because why? They can replace it.
Well, he's not an elite running back.
You don't have to be elite.
But he's one of those good running backs.
And they're going to go to the Super Bowl. Like, they're going to have a good chance to go to the Super Bowl.
But these are outliers, bro. Like, we have the best roster probably like ever. Like, this is comparing. Like we're comparing to like,
Dude,
the 2007 Patriots. Like
the more mobile
these are just
quarterbacks
outliers.
in the
Like Patrick Mahomes being the best quarterback ever. That's an outlier. Like teams like these are just outliers. Most teams have to have good running back.
If we look at the NFC and the AFC Championship, did any of them have an elite running back?
Yes.
No. McCaffrey? Okay, McCaffrey, yes. Okay, my mistake. But they were just as good with that.
Joe Mixon? What are we
Joe
talking
Mixon's
about?
not elite.
Hey, yo.
That's two running backs.
Now, what's the next topic? What's the last topic, man?
Can I finish
Let's
this?
do right.
Go ahead, Drew.
Joe Mixon in 2022, he rushed in 14 games. Joe Mixon had 210 attempts, okay? He had 210 attempts. He rushed for 814 yards, which is 3.9 yards a carry, okay? That's not elite in any terms. That's
not bad.
He's inefficient.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
But he does more than just running.
Let me go down one on the list. Tyler Algier, rookie Tyler Algier is one down on the list. Like just in rank.
How many?
He rushed the same amount of times. 210. Ready? 210. He rushed for 1,035 yards.
Okay, Julian, but look at the O-lines.
9 yards a carry.
Julian, the O-lines, we both know the O-line difference.
I understand that, but I don't think that you can sit here and call Joe Mixon elite. Like that, he's not an elite running back.
He just plays on a terrible O-line.
But he also has small boxes. Like he has weak boxes because they have Chase and Higgins and Boyd out there. So there's literally nobody for him to run against. But it's not hard for them to run the ball.
But is Algier a pass catcher like Joe Mixon? No, he cannot.
No, he's not. That's why I'm not calling Algier elite. I think Algier is a good runner. And that's why the Falcons run a running back by committee. We have Cordell Patterson. Now we have Bijan. And now we have Algier. We have 3 running backs who all do different things. They're going to play well together.
That's fair, but Joe Mixon, he might not be an elite runner, but he's an elite running back. He's not elite at his position. He can pass. How many running backs do you know that are really good at running and really good at pass catching? There's not many. There's not many.
There's definitely not many.
I mean, the number's growing for sure.
Dude, you don't need it because you can have a running back by committee. You don't need to do that. And number one, Joe Mixon's not an elite runner, so it doesn't matter. He's not an elite runner.
He's never been an elite runner. He's good. He's a
versatile running back. That's
he's
fine.
good at running.
But other teams just have 2 people who can do it.
But they don't.
Yes, they do. Any good team has 2.
What about an incentive though? Like, what about the incentive about I don't know, caught balls for running backs? Like, what if we, added that in there so that they get a little extra bread if they act as a receiver? I'm sure they have this already, but
I think they should. I think, like Julian said, I think running backs who catch out the backfield, I think they should get compensated for what they do. Like their value should be, like it should be met with the money. Like it's, but it's not.
The Bengals run running back by committee is the funny thing. Like I don't get
what
they do.
Wait, what did you say?
They have P Ryan.
P Ryan doesn't even.
Come on, that's not a committee, man.
Come on, bro. P Ryan just played when Mixon was hurt.
You don't have to be a 50-50 split to be a committee.
You have to be like 3 running backs to be a committee.
No, you don't. You need 2.
What?
I think it's just
that's a running back by committee. If you have 2 running backs, that's a running back.
Even still, that is not a committee. Like he's a straight backup.
It is. Yeah, he is his backup. But that's a committee still.
Who?
Patterson. I was talking about Samaje Perine. Like he played.
If that's the case, then every team in the league has a committee.
Most teams have a running back by committee now. That's the point.
Okay, no.
Only a few teams don't. Like 3 or 5, maybe.
And like I'm saying, those teams with the elite running backs that don't run by committee, they should be getting paid.
2 teams. Like the Giants and the Titans. It's like the Giants and the Titans.
What?
Who else?
I don't know. You could really say the Chargers.
I mean,
okay. The Giants.
The Titans are old now, though.
That's not even that true. Like it's kind of true, but yeah, the Giants and the Titans and the Chargers.
I could really and the Raiders, I guess.
Yeah, Raiders.
Yeah, and the Raiders.
Who else? Like I'm sure there's someone else.
The Chiefs do. The Browns do. Like pretty much everyone does. The Bills do. Y'all do.
Vikings didn't.
Yes, okay, they didn't last year, and they still got rid of him. Like, you're kind of proving.
And they're going to get worse.
Okay, maybe a little bit.
They're not going to make the playoffs.
What?
They may get. I don't think they're going to get worse necessarily because, I think they're going to regress because they won so many games that were like this last year, but not because of Dalvin. I don't think that's all contingent on losing Dalvin. I don't think so. Running backs do not give you that many wins.
Yes, they do.
What are we talking about?
Yes, they do.
It's just
elite
you don't
running
know
backs.
any ball.
Elite running.
You gotta avoid.
No,
Julian.
Julian.
This is crazy. Running backs don't win games.
Dude,
That's
so
crazy.
elite running backs don't change games. Saquon doesn't
They
change
changed the
games.
game.
Dude, you keep bringing up the top 3.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about elite running backs. I'm not talking about the backups or the people who are average. I'm talking about the best running backs. The best running backs should be getting paid better. Like 15 a year is not much.
The top 3 at your position should be getting paid a premium, and most of them do.
But what's the point if that doesn't help you get to a Super Bowl?
Top 8. The top 8 should be getting paid like the top 8 quarterbacks, dude. I'm sorry. Not the same amount. Not the same amount. I'm talking about like they should be getting compensated for their value. Like they're what it's
50 million.
No, not 50 million. Like at least 20 mil, dude. Like the top running back should be getting paid 25 mil, and it should go down from there.
This is so emotional.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like let's move on.
No, it's not. Christian McCaffrey should be getting he should be getting paid 25 a year. If you don't think he does half the offense. Like it's crazy.
They also have went to Super Bowls without Christian McCaffrey. Just saying. I'm just saying. They go to Super Bowls with any running back. They have an elite rushing attack with any running back. They had Mostert. Mostert got hurt. They had what was the other guy's name?
I forget.
I can't remember right now. But they had like 4 running backs in 1 year. All of them were totaling for 100 yards a game.
They had Debo.
Well, yeah, they put Debo. Yeah, they put Debo in. Like, do you not get it? Do you not get it?
The
running backs are not making the
49ers. Don't use the 49ers as an example, bro. They have. Let's not sleep on George.
You're the one that keeps bringing that up.
No, let's not sleep. Let's not sleep on that team though. That's one of the best defenses we've seen in a minute. Like, what are we talking about? That's a good
defense
team.
now?
They have one of the best offensive coordinators ever. Like, what are we talking about? Like, it's not just because they have a running back by committee. Like, and you can interchange running backs. It's because they have a good team. They have an elite team,
which allows you to interchange running.
Yeah, you're saying the same thing.
Yeah, but not every team has that. Is what I'm saying. You're not just gonna have like these are outliers on what I'm saying. Like Eagles, 49ers, teams like this, Chiefs. Like you need a good running back. Usually,
I want to move on, but do you not see the flaw in your argument? Like you're saying that these running backs should be compensated because they're helping their teams win, right? In turn, you're also saying that good teams. You're literally reversing your argument. Like, do you not get that? Do you not understand? You're like, don't use the 49ers or the Chiefs or the Eagles as arguments. Like, teams who are actually having success. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what?
Keep going.
What?
Keep going.
Yeah, he's lagging now. That's probably good.
Those are outliers, dude. They don't have an elite running back because they don't have to.
Those aren't outliers.
Don't have that luxury.
The teams who have an elite running back that aren't good are not going anywhere because running backs are not going to take you there. That's the point. Do you not see the point in that?
This is just going in circles now, honestly.
Like, I'm glad he's frozen.
Yeah.
I understand that. Running backs, but elite running.
Yeah,
but elite running backs do make you that much better.
Come on, it's too much now.
I need to bust out the music for real. But what should we call it? Honestly, at this point, I mean, we at the end of our show.
Yeah, we just chatted.
Yeah, we definitely were chatting about that for a minute. Like that was a good.
That was crazy.
Good heated discussion.
That was crazy.
And I don't know. Shout out Inter Miami, Messi.
Oh my gosh, that was a crazy goal.
Yeah,
and it's just the fact that like he came off the bench, first game debut, curled it around the wall. Julian was throwing up.
Yeah, Jude. I mean, I don't know why. Like that's Jude's team. Like
that's tough.
Congrats to Carlos Alcaraz winning.
Oh yeah, he's like 20, right?
Yeah, I think one of the youngest, maybe the youngest major winner ever, a Grand Slam.
Yeah, he was
for sure.
I guess he won last year too. He won the U.S. Open.
Yeah, he was the youngest, and then he was the youngest one, but I'm pretty sure it's
Wimbledon. Yeah. So
yeah.
And no, you got it.
Shout out to the Cavalier Summer League team with I think Amani Bates, Sharif Cooper, and all of them. They won the championship, so big ups.
Amani Bates was probably the steal of the draft.
I mean, I heard a lot of crazy talk surrounding his name. I just want to see it unfold. And, I'll just have to see it unfold. That's it.
Shout out to the women's USA team. They won 3-0 yesterday to, kick off the dominance that's about to unfold.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for Team USA basketball, though. That's going to be very, very good. I can't wait for that. That's coming up very, very soon. That
the season
really never ends.
It doesn't really move me.
Yeah, you gotta see them young bulls hoop.
They're Superman.
Anyway,
I kind of want other teams. If other teams actually send their good team, like we actually are gonna lose.
It's gonna be rough.
I'll save it.
Teams.
No, I'll save it.
I mean, they almost lost in was that the Olympics?
Dude, they're not gonna lose. Come on.
Yeah, this was years ago. Come on now.
That was years ago.
All right then.
Like I said, it was years ago. Like, what are we doing?
They had KD on that team.
Is that supposed to move me? Like,
what?
Not even. KD is an old man. Going out there hitting mid-range.
Years ago. It was years ago.
You need young guns. Like, you need young hitters. That's all I'm saying. Like,
let's see.
Just watch it unfold. Play some team basketball. We'll see. I'll clip it.
Okay.
All right. Anything else? End this thing up.
No.
All right.
That's it.
Take 5. Make sure y'all follow us everywhere at Take 5 Pod for daily content. Live 11 a.m. every Saturday. We'll see y'all.